We're back! Hello, it's Devin and Tim with Parents at the Parks. We had previously made a video all about how great Fort Wilderness is for your family's Disney vacation. But now you might be wondering, is there a best time of year to take your kiddos? And the answer is yes, it's Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
There is no other Disney resort that comes close to celebrating Halloween quite like Fort Wilderness does. There is so much extra value for your stay at this time of year. And the best part is, you don't even need to go on the actual holiday. We stayed a week before Halloween and still got the full spooky season experience. Fort Wilderness is a weeks-long Halloween party, and whether you stay in a cabin or at the campsites, you are invited to come experience all the fun and generosity of this amazing community of Disney World fans.
When you come to Fort Wilderness in October, almost every campsite will feature some amount of Halloween decorations. We're first-timers here, but we wanted to join in with our own simple but fun display. Some of them are impressively large, impressively elaborate, or impressively creative. There were many other questionable characters that we weren't quite sure of.
How tall do you reckon that is?
Is that a Dementor from Harry Potter?
Oh my god, is it?
With a big spider.
Is that the tallest?
The Schlob.
Are his feet shackled? While he's pooping?
How's his pants down on his ankles? So,
Why is it happening?
so romantic. Spyro the Dragon.
Spyro the Dragon! Kinda looks like a cow.
You also see many golf carts decorated for the season, some frightening, and some just really fun. And these also get impressively elaborate. Our personal favorite, this monorail golf cart, and yes, it does drive around like this.
Renting a golf cart is something that we highly recommend at Fort Wilderness, and you should reserve one as soon as you book your cabin or campsite because there is a limited number of them available and they do sell out. It is an extra cost, but it really does make your experience that much more fun. And especially at this time of year when you can drive around to see all the different decorations and hit the different loops for trick-or-treating.
Let's get some montage music while we decorate our cart. No, that isn't quite Halloween enough. Let me find something else. No, that's not really montage music. Oh, well, the cart's done. Here it is. Just put something on.
Full speed ahead.
Once you have your golf cart, you can drive around to see all the wonderful displays your fellow campers have created. Now for parents of little ones, there will be some that are on the scary side.
The skies are darkening and the witching hour is fast approaching.
But the majority of decorations are for popular Disney characters, with variations of Mickey Mouse himself probably being the most common. There will also be many different minis, and the same Donald Duck over and over. The only Donald Duck variation that there is, compared to the 10,000 Mickey and Minnies. But surprisingly, no Goofy at all. We saw hundreds of inflatables and no Goofy. Do they not make Goofy inflatables? As for Daisy Duck, we did find one of her.
Okay, we found Daisy. Here she is.
There she is.
There she is.
It's the Daisy Duck. I think that's a
Daisy Goose.
I think it's a goose. Okay, maybe not.
There, of course, will be tons of Nightmare Before Christmas displays, and with Magic Kingdom not far away, Haunted Mansion will be almost as popular as Mickey himself. Pirates of the Caribbean will also get some love. And Star Wars does as well. Sadly, no Marvel characters though. I guess they just don't make those Halloween inflatables for that either. This person meanwhile is at the wrong Orlando resort, but they did have one of the most awesome displays of them all.
One of my favorites was this tomb of features at Fort Wilderness that are now gone.
As for least favorite, for me it was and still is Zombie Baby. Gross.
This one person just skipped right to Thanksgiving. As turkey and mashed potato and gravy fans, we can respect that. We'll have to come do that. Some people even put out photo pops for everyone to enjoy.
When it is time to trick or treat, which usually begins around dusk, you will see just how much the spirit of generosity lives on at Fort Wilderness. And as you watch all of the trick-or-treating we're about to do, we again remind you that this is just a random weekday, a full week before Halloween. There are numerous campers here that are happy to give joy to these kids every single night during the Halloween season. And if you're here before Halloween, you may not have your costume yet, and that's okay. You're still welcome to trick-or-treat. But if you need some ideas, we did see some amazing Bambi costumes.
And when your kids go trick-or-treating, they will get candy. Whole bags of candy. Even syringes full of liquid candy. But they will also find that people are giving out so much more. Bracelets, glow bracelets, slap bracelets.
Oh, it's a spider ring. That's classic.
Yes, spider rings, beads, crazy glasses,
Happy Halloween!
stickers, erasers, stamps, toy planes, toy frogs, and bugs, and bats, and spiders, bubbles, slime, Play-Doh, sticky hands.
Oh, you know what this is? It's one of those things that you hit against the wall, the sticky things, like the hands, remember? You would stick it against stuff.
You mean against your siblings? Pokemon cards, ornaments, comic books. I got a cable comic book trick-or-treating. This is the best trick-or-treating trip ever. Best Marvel Comics character, you kids don't know. One person even had a game to play, and when you won, you got to pick a prize. Oh! Made it! Pull toys were an option, but our kid weirdly chose the skull decoration.
There you go. Oh my goodness, look at her, she's scary.
Vivi? Thank you so much. One person even had a drawing to give away a Loungefly for free. Another person offered open mic karaoke.
One of the big benefits of Fort Wilderness is that the campground has a community feeling that is unlike anything you will experience at one of the other Disney hotels. And this may be most strongly experienced at Halloween time. Everyone does a small part to collectively create an amazing atmosphere. It's one big party where everyone is happy to share with their neighbors.
And while we got to experience all this before Halloween even started, if you do happen to come closer to October 31st, you will get to partake in some exclusive events, like a costume contest for pets, golf cart parade, nighttime parties at the pool and the beach, and of course, a pumpkin decorating contest.
But all throughout October, there will also be regular resort activities, like the Campfire Sing-Along, one of the best shows you can see in all of Disney, and where you get to dance with Chip and Dale. We were a little disappointed to see that Chip and Dale were not dressed up for Halloween, and they definitely have a lot of costumes, so it seems like a missed opportunity to add a little bit of Halloween fun to that event.
Also a scavenger hunt, the Harvest Hide and Seek, that will have you hunt for clues all over the resort. This is mostly for the fun of it, as your prize is just a sticker, but you can wear it with pride after completing this difficult mission.
As you make your way around, you may also notice some photo spots, like this festive one outside of the dog park. Yes, you too can get a time-lapse collection of photos of your small children, not looking and trying to run away. Moving on. We did all manage to look at the camera at this other photo spot, and I think that this will be the album cover when we become a family band. Not.
This was at the Bike Barn, and here you will also find the usual resort arts and crafts, but they will have a Halloween twist. Be sure to get a recreation sheet when you check into the resort, because these activities are on select days at certain times. We first got to make a trick-or-treat bag, which came in handy for getting all of that candy. and later we got to paint some ceramics too. We think these are the best kind of souvenirs for kids at Disney, because part of the memory is the experience of making it, and in the end, getting something with our own unique creative touch.
A dancing cat.
You drew a dancing cat on yours.
But if you want to shop for traditional merchandise, the resort has that too. This is all from last year, and so it probably will be different when you go, but in the gift shop you are likely to find everything from clothes, light up necklaces, to headbands and ears, treats, toys, a lot of different items that you can take home to remember your Halloween Disney trip. And the Trails End quick service restaurant might have specialty items to buy, including some exclusive holiday treats. Here is, you dip it in there.
Yeah.
How is it? Is it cold? Oh no, you can get some action in there.
Decorate.
So without the icing, this is the most basic sugar cookie, like the kind of sugar cookie you eat it and you're like, this is mostly meant for decorating. But then you add the icing and it's good, because I mean you can put this on anything and it'll be good. But there's definitely not enough of this. Like I'm gonna really get a hearty scoop of this, and there's not enough for the number of cookies you get, in my opinion.
But they are super fun for the kids.
Yeah, the kids did love it. And Fiona said she liked the cookie and not the icing, which is just one of those things kids say that's just a mystery, just baffling.
And white goes white, white goes, that's white.
Okay, strong endorsement on the Sprite. This is the same cookie as the Dippers, but it has a buttercream frosting on it. It's just not very flavorful. It's just kind of a dry cookie with a bunch of surprisingly flavorless frosting on top. So if you're a parent and you want to get something fun for your kids, definitely get the Dippers. They'll have fun with the shapes and getting to dip them in the frosting. But don't get the other cookie. It's just not worth it. It's not flavorful enough for the price that you're paying for it. If you want maximum Disney Halloween fun, Magic Kingdom is just a 10-minute boat ride away from the resort, and there on select nights you can buy a ticket to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We'll link our video from last year in the description. But then again, you could also save yourself the money and watch the fireworks show from the beach and never leave the resort at all. We hope to see you there, joining in on the fun this year at Fort Wilderness. And if you found this video fun and helpful, then please help us out by hitting that subscribe button, because we have more videos to come to help your family make memories at the most magical place on Earth.
Who's looking at us? We better get out of here.